And maybe Team Jesus might need to consider putting Mayu in the back because Mayu just got to play with a 1v5. But Mayu on the team with a Micro Mage, Kib, as well as Jesus, as well as Dermo, who have got to play only the Feral Druid. They might need to talk about it, be like, yo, you just did a 1v5. Can you let us play? Can you let us play the game once? And so on the other team, we got ourselves Broton as a Boomy with Pharrell Williams as a Feral Druid. Also Necrolord G-Funk with a hand mount. Looking good. We also got ourselves the boy Limpan Liam. Who's up first? I think it looked like Pharrell Williams was first. Are you guys really sending Mayu again? Yo, you guys know the Mayu... I was gonna say, is Limpan Liam walking out without a pet for a second? It looks like Mayu's already get the big blades up and running on Liam. Drop it. Oh! Yeah, maybe it was a good idea to maybe put Mayu on the back burner. The last of the group, maybe be on cleanup duty. Because he just melted the Hunter. Anta getting opened up on by the Feral Druid. The blades are up and running. Shield of Vengeance burned through really quickly. And Mayu sitting without thorns. Antu lagging with a... Oh, he used a toy. Still burning down. Bubble getting used immediately. Mayu bailing out of there, dude. Antu feels like, dude, it's just dots, but it's just melting the boy. Jesus, Mayu, what'd you do? While everybody was waiting for patch 9.1, Mayu's been lifting weights, dude. He's been sharpening those claws. He just got it to the point where, like, a slightest touch against anybody just puts the biggest, thickest bleeds in. It's gonna be Mayu with a little bit of that freeze and regen healing. Getting kind of low in health. Actually gonna go down. Wait, actually, I have to turn it around. Oh my god. After a performance that Mayu had to go down, I guess he did pop a lot of cooldowns really early. He didn't have a trinket. That is true. That is fair to point out. The back and forth, dude, it's actually incredible. I love it. Blizzard did say they want to make the game more deadly. I don't know. They changed some things, and I guess, yeah, it's pretty deadly, all right. Going to be Blessing Protection immediately as Dermo, looking for a bit of a reset, is going to go for Door of Shadows. Try to see if he can juke an Interrupter on Anto. Didn't get a juke. No jukes just yet. I think he's just waiting for Blessing Protection. Anto does have those slams, but he doesn't have the wings yet. Going to be Dermo with a Shadow Meld Re-Stealth. As he's looking for a clean reset. As it's going to be an opener by Kidney Shot. Derma trying to make the big damage happen. Getting those Shadow Strikes, getting those Eviscerates. Get Andrew to about 70-60% health or so. Before that's going to be a full blind by the Rogue. Looking for a reset. Andrew no longer with a Trinket. Does have a Shield of Vengeance. But I think the Rogue just has him in a complete sap. Kidney Shot, Cheap Shot, blind, resap until Kidney comes back up. Maybe just go in with a Cheap Shot. He just got him in a full rotation, dude. He literally just like 1-2-1-2, dude. Actually didn't give him a chance. This is some classic World of Warcraft PvP right there. Out of Dermo, dude. Those rogue openers of sap into a cheap shot, into a kidney shot that doesn't DR, into a blind, into a restyle sap. Do it again with a prep, again re-blind, again re-sap. Literally a full just run down on the guy. G-Fun gonna be up next with a big butcher's block as a survival hunter. I like the hand, dude. It actually plays like rock, paper, scissors. Scissors! Hey! Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. Does it do paper? It did paper! Hey! That's awesome. I also love the way the mount walks. It walks on like it's two, like pointy finger, middle finger. Like it tiptoes around. I didn't know what to expect with the mount, but I didn't expect for it to like tiptoe around. Oh, I love the walk animation. Like the little crawler does. Dude, I gotta get myself one of these mounts, dude. I gotta get myself one of these at this point, dude. We gotta get it, Ryan. We gotta get one. Gonna be G-Fuck with a meter trick and feign death with it. Freezing trap out of Dermo. Falling up with a stun. Trying to get some damage in. Door of Shadows. I think he was trying to see if he could disrupt Dermo. I think he was expecting for Dermo to get aggressive. Is good a harpoon after him as Dermo looking for the reset. Evasion up and running. G-Funk unable to land his hits. It looks like Dermo is gonna be able to get himself a reset unless Door of Shadows makes a play. He does get the dots on him, so it looks like Dermo couldn't get the proper reset. The pet was back on him. Dermo needs to go for damage at some point. Shadow Blades is up. Get a shout out to G-Funk. Has himself full flagellation. Big damage out of Dermo. And does 100-0 the Hunter. Just needed to get a trinket out of him. Got himself full Shadow Blades. Full flagellation. Went through his burst, and he was good to go. Broton up next. Got himself Starfall. Is playing the Starburst, so he's picking it up. I wonder how good Starburst is going to be. He really tried to make the Starburst play work before. Is that going to pick a second one up? No, he just picks one up. So it kind of just follows you. That's cool. It like hovers near you like a water shield or something. I'm interested, like, To see how some of those rogues, at least in Rogue Disco, for example, they were like, oh, you're gonna have to play Assassin. There's no way you're playing Sub. I wonder how they feel about Sub now. Like, have the mind changed after seeing how Sub is performing? Gonna be Broadside setting up a big old beam onto Derma, making some damage happen. Does have a Starfall rolling, making sure to re-dot the Rogue. The Dog is not gonna be able to get himself as easy over reset. He is gonna be able to get a shield for a short moment, but it doesn't last forever, so those dots are gonna get him out again. If Broton just waits out long enough, get a shot, does knock the Rogue up in the air. Gonna be a double Shadow Step being burned, and Broton did have himself Bard Skin used, but looks like Derma is gonna go for a complete re-stealth. Broton trying to see if he can catch up as a hyena. He knows that Derma wants to come at him. Are there any dots on the Rogue? No dots. If only he was able to get a Moonfire on him or something, that would be a perfect situation. But no dots, and all Broton can do is maybe pick up another set of eyes. Gonna be a Rogue Shadow Step, Shadow Striking in, bashed by Broton, got himself the Starfall. Gonna be Celestial Incarnation, big up like the Spirits, getting shot by the Rogue. Checking by Broton, Flagellation is on him, trying to flap out of there. Gonna be the Rogue, trying to see if he can lock him down, trying to go through as many finishes as he can during Flagellation to make the most damage happen. Does get himself a Shadow Meld restyle with a Shadow Strike to close the gap, trick inside of the roar, and Broton does go down as Derma does go for a Vanish Shadow Strike. I wonder if this man is playing 100% crit legendary, or if this man decided to change up his talent to his legendary. I really do think 100% crit might not be that good anymore. It's 1.4 seconds of 100% crit. Like, you could go for that Vanish Eviscerate to guarantee a crit, but I don't know. I still feel pretty weird about that one. And Derma is hanging out on the other side of the pillar. Is going to probably wait out for the eyes. It looks like this man is literally waiting until he has everything available. So far, the Flagellation burst for Ventia Rogue has been what's let him do the craziest damage possible. Going to be some Shadow Strikes onto Pharrell with a cheap shot. Kitty shot going to be tricking out of Pharrell. Could go for a blind if he wants to. If he can maybe catch Pharrell Williams and cat form and blind him, the next burst could be perfect for Derma. With a sap on the Pharrell, does have a wall. I don't think he has a Barkskin anymore, unless it might be coming back up soon. If he has a conduit to get a short city on Barkskin, he might have it up for the Rogue Burst. Pharrell Frenzy shoot proc when he's going for the damage. Flagellation is getting used here as Pharrell. Derma not going for the Shadow Blades, actually. Trying to get the damage in, but at least he's going to back up out of there. Bashed by Pharrell, finally able to get some damage onto the Rogue, trying to get the bleeds up and running. Pharrell Frenzy rolling evasions up for the Rogue. Pharrell might have to pop a wall here just to survive this. If he can just live the evasion for a little bit, he'll be okay. The Rogue still has a blind, so he definitely has a reset onto Pharrell. Frenzy regen is getting used. He could go for a kidney shot. Very TR versus the Pharrell. Might want to go for a blind. The bleeds are in on Derma. Does he survive him? He can go for a restyle to get himself a momentary shield, but it won't last forever. Trying to see if he can get some food. The Swarm break at the feast for a second. And looks like Dermo does get himself at least some sort of healing to survive the bleeds. The bleeds are going to get him out of stealth, though. That resap comes out with another kidney shot. Does he have enough damage here? Is this going to be enough? Going to be emergency healing for Pharrell Williams. If he can somehow catch up to the Rogue, he'll be in a good spot. Did not get a Moonfire him or anything. I think Dermo went for a Shadow Meld. Yeah, this Rogue is going for a complete, clean reset. Derma going in with a kidney shot. 10 minutes of the duel, 35% dampening. How much a breakthrough? The Fleshcraft shield. Was that Flagellation on top of it? I guess we'll find out in a bit. If his daggers glow red, then yes, it was. Tried to see if he could get away from Pharrell. Got himself Shadow Step. And that was Flagellation during that burst. Couldn't break through the Fleshcraft shield with Flagellation. It is going to be Moonfire onto Dermo. If Pharrell could just somehow catch up to him again, because the dots are going to break the Rogue out. The restyle sap comes out either way. So the Rogues can still go for some resets. They still can go for resaps, but they can't go for a complete reset. So that is going to be different. Getting a shot, trying to make some damage happen. Going to be tricking Pharrell Williams with a bash. Tricking available for Derma if he needs to. No evasion for this man. And that's going to be not the biggest burst of Pharrell Williams. Got the bleed set up. The wand does damage off. And Derma is now finally feeling the strain of those bleeds. Full blind reset onto Pharrell. Is Derma gonna go for a complete reset? I don't think he should. I think he should go for a reset. Gonna be the Swarm back to Pharrell, giving him a little bit of healing recovery here. Dermo sit down for food immediately while the shield holds. And does he have a go? He has himself a set of dances. He doesn't have blades with it. Get a shot onto Pharrell. That's gonna be emergency healing for Pharrell Williams. It is reduced heavily. But also, oh, there goes that Vanish Shadow Strike at the end, dude. That's all this man needed. The Rogue came in with a 1v4. Very, very slower game. Much slower game than I expected. But didn't do that bad. Didn't do that bad, man. You know what I mean?